Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello, Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. This is second nature, all is automatic. Lion tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby. Show me towards take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Set to kick off.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. 30. 10.
They ain't ready for us.
Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The Bears take over first and 10. At their own 20.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 8 yards there. First down, Chicago. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And it's knocked away and incomplete. David Montgomery, the target, out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. They find some open field here. 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brett Maher.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2nd and 7.
58. Come on. 58.
Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
58 to Mike.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's taking
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 33 yards that time.
Well, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Bears 7. For Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 34. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bears 7.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He finds Robinson. Fights through and now a crease. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Gain of 15.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback.
And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown.
To Anthony Miller.
Anthony Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
On 2nd and 2, Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll He'll start with a give to Cohen. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And at the 47-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking for Gann, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Oh, they got intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. That one complete to Anderson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 18. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 50 yards on the ground.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's David Montgomery, second-year man from Iowa State. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 18-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So that'll back them up 5. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. He's brought down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From the 31, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
The tackle made.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 44, Bridgewater looking left side. That's caught by Moore. Good. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own, and he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They try again with Cohen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Now this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Trubisky steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now Trubisky on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
He was tackled.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down, Chicago.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky looking for the end zone. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get at that time to Ted Ginn, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20.
You don't like this.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Joey Sly lining up for the point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The Bears ball.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Cohen. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. And it's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. The trot. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Here's Trubisky to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the keeper.
check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9". It's been a long day for you.
And they take a knee.
Today's final score, Panthers.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Panthers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll look to...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off. I had to kick off. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave a